Reality stars who say that they regret getting their BBLs.
I actually regret getting my BBL sometimes.
So I had a BBL. It's been over 4 years since I got it done, and I regret it.
Ladies, I want to know how many of us are regretting their BBLs. Are we regretting it, or are we wanting another round?
Listen up, sis. The same people that used to clap for you before your BBL will no longer clap for you after your BBL.
Get unready with me while I talk about how being gifted a BBL for my 16th birthday ruined my life.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Cynthia here, and guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at another BBL regret. Now today's video is going to be about some of these ladies telling us the reason why they got the BBL in the first place and why they totally regret it years or months after getting it done. Now, I just want to make something clear. No hate whatsoever to any of these ladies. I mean, if you're out there and you want to get a BBL, it's totally up to you. If you've made up your mind to get it done, obviously nobody can change it, but this is just a video to put out there to let other people that are searching to see if they really need to get BBL done so they can make up their minds, okay? And yes, beautiful people, without wasting too much time, let's get right into these videos.
I actually regret getting my BBL sometimes. So I got a BBL back in 2021 in the middle of the pandemic, and the reason why I say I hate it sometimes is because the way that it's shaped is a little, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, like the body still be a little T a little bit, but in certain stuff it's giving real boxy, and I don't know, like I guess this is for like most people anyways. Like it ain't even just people with BBLs. Like if you just have a certain shape, certain things you're just not gonna look good in, you know. And then like my expectation, like I don't know exactly what I expected myself to look like. Like I wasn't even shaped like what I thought I was gonna look like. Not only that, but like the weight gain, like when you get your body done and you realize that like you really you start doing certain things, drinking and eating certain things that you feel like you couldn't have done before because your body already where you needed to be. But it catches up with you, and it catches up with you fast. After a year, like I was over 200 pounds. No, I'm dragging it. I wasn't 200 pounds. I was probably like 185, but that's close enough to me. I don't know. I feel like I can get more into detail, but those are just some of the reasons.
I've seen on here that it's quite normal for some women that have got their body done to kind of like regret the look after, like they'll start regretting their new body because it's not what they thought they would look like. You understand? Anyway, guys, she made a part 2, so let's get right into it.
I regret getting my BBL part 2. Alright, so another reason why I regret getting my BBL is because I thought that my life was going to change. Like, I don't know, not change, but like I thought that I would be making more money or something, or just, I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie. I went to like most unsafe, one of the most unsafe places to get the surgery done, and I went by myself. Like, I really could have, like, something bad could have happened to me, bro, and I was alone. But I was young and I'm still young and I'm still turned, but I was really young and turned, and I really didn't care. No fucks was given. And I regret it because a lot of people who wasn't looking my way before started to look my way now. And then unfortunately, when you realize that these same people that wasn't even checking out before is actually lames in real life, and the people who actually checked for you before the BBL was actually one of the realest people. Yeah.
Oh, she made a very good point there. I seen somewhere when I was scrolling through TikTok, I'll look for the video actually and play here. The lady was saying the kind of men that chase after you when you get a BBL are like not the kind of men you want in your life. And she's confirming it, guys.
So I had a BBL. It's been over 4 years since I got it done, and I regret it. First and foremost, If I knew I was gonna have this girl, I would have never gotten it in the first place because that's just a waste of money. I went and had a baby, and that was after I had a BBL. That was backwards. Okay, here. Okay, so, but that's not why I ultimately regret it. First and foremost, body dysmorphia is a real thing because after I got the surgery, because I originally got the surgery because I wanted a shape, not because I wanted a big butt or whatever. I wanted the shape that it creates because I was just like a straight down stick. I just wanted a shape. So that's why I got the BBL. But body dysmorphia is real because after I got the BBL, I kept finding other things, like little things that I did not like. And I kept telling myself, oh, I'm gonna get around too. I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. But I decided I wasn't gonna do nothing else. I'm gonna just live with the body I have and accept it and love it. Because I was just doing too much, wasting money. I can do other things with that money. So, but the real reason I regret my BBL is because I cannot sleep. I started getting these problems maybe like 2 years after I got the BBL. I can't sleep on my sides, right or left. I can't sleep on my back, and I can't sleep on my stomach. If I spend maybe 30 plus minutes on either side, it hurts. I literally do not get sleep at night because I'm always tossing and turning because I feel so much pressure. I don't have any health issues or anything. I'm very healthy for the most part. But that pressure where the fat was injected is horrible. I hate it. I don't sleep. And that's why I regret it. Because I do not sleep. So, yeah, do what you want with your body. I'm not promoting or telling you to get a BBL, and I'm not telling you not to. That's just my experience. Like, I don't get no sleep because I'm always tossing and turning because I'm in pain. If I stay on my back, on my stomach, on my side for too long, I actually have to use like a pregnancy pillow to sleep. Oh, but I gotta go.
I love when people come out to tell you what they're really facing. It gives other people something to look out for once they get it done or something like that. Because I didn't think not sleeping well would be one of the problems of getting a BBL. And you know how important sleep is? Because sleep is one of the things we need to have sound health.
Get unready with me while I talk about how being gifted a BBL for my 16th birthday ruined my life. Okay, so yes, it was a gift, but no, it was not pushed on me in any way. It was actually something I begged for, but I was 16. So I would say this ruined my life. Just having started my plastic surgery journey at such a young age, I would say I quite literally became addicted. I had 8 procedures by the time I was 21, many of which I regret. I'm talking about it now because I finally have started the journey of reversing my plastic surgery. I'm 22 now, so I did get my BBL years ago. So I would say it was before the whole like BBL wave really took full effect. But again, for me, it was the age that I got my BBL. I don't have anything against BBLs. So I ended up just getting a lot of honestly unnecessary surgeries, and I would say in the end I ended up being more insecure than I was to begin with. So with my most recent body enhancement surgery that I had in 2022, I had major complications. I would go as far as to say I'm borderline disabled. I can't do any of the things I used to be able to do and I enjoy doing. I can't do yoga, I can't do, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things I can't do. Every decision that I make has to have an extra 2 seconds added on to be calculated, and you know what I mean? Like I have to actually calculate my movements to avoid causing further damage and pain. So starting at such a young age with the plastic surgery and seeing like how easy it was to just go make all these alterations to your body, I started to see more and more flaws in myself. And I started to want to correct these flaws but like at what cost? You know what I mean? I'm physically, mentally worse off than I was prior to these surgeries. At 16, my body was still developing. You know what I mean? Like, it was nowhere near its full, you know, I was still developing.
Yeah.
I'm 16 years old. I feel like that clinic in Miami should have never, ever, ever allowed that to be a thing, as well as many other people. I highly, highly regret it. I don't recommend plastic surgery to anyone. I plan on speaking out more about it, but for tonight, I am going to go get in bed and bed rot.
Okay, like there's so many things to unpack here. She was gifted it as her 16th birthday gift. Who gifts? Oh my god. First of all, let's even forget about who gifted her that kind of gifts. The hospital that actually conducted this surgery, is everything okay? Like, is everything 16 years old? Shouldn't there be like an age range for certain type of procedures? I feel like a 16-year-old walking to your clinic requesting for a BBL should be declined. Are there no restrictions for this type of surgeries? Anyway, guys, she made a part two, so let's quickly get right into that.
Part 2 of answering questions on how getting a BBL at 16 ruined my life. I have only taken out like 4 braids during this, so I'm getting super distracted. But a lot of people wanted to know who gifted me this BBL. So it was my boyfriend at the time that had gifted me the BBL. I had been bringing it up nonstop for 6 months. He knew that it was something that I really wanted to do. He was 2.5 years older than me. He did get a pretty hefty allowance from his mom at the time, and so he had saved up some of his allowance and used that to
Allowance money.
buy me a BBL for my 16th birthday. And he like brought a card. It was like a bouquet of flowers, and in the card said like, you're getting what you've been hoping for so long, or something like that, just basically like announcing like, I got you the surgery. A lot of people want to see my before and after pictures, and I don't have a ton of before, like immediately before and immediately after pictures, other than the ones that I gave the surgeon to review, and I don't feel like those are super appropriate to share. So I'm going to show a few throwbacks that I have of before and immediately after, because keep in mind, since I got the BBL, I have had 8 surgeries after, and that was my point in the original video, is the addiction that I've gotten to plastic surgery and to being able to just alter your body. Do you get what I'm saying? There was a small window when I just had a BBL, so I don't have a ton of pictures of me just with the BBL because I did continue getting surgery after surgery. Here's me before. This is on my 16th birthday. This is the day that I was gifted the BBL. Look at the smile on my face. Had no idea what I was getting into. Here is another before. This was the day that I got my license, so this was a couple of months after my 16th birthday. And then here is the last one. This was a couple of months before my 16th birthday. Okay, now we're gonna get to the after pictures. This is me, young little me, after the BBL. This is about 6 to 8 months post-op. We went to Vegas for my little brother's basketball tournament, so that's where that's from. This is the third one. This is me about a year and a half post-op. I wish I would have stopped there. Unfortunately, I continued on, had 8 more surgeries that have left me literally disabled.
Okay, so altogether, she's had 9 surgeries. 9 surgeries for a 22-year-old is actually a lot. And here's the thing, I'm not even going to blame her, because when she first started getting this surgery done, she didn't even know what she was getting herself into. I will still continue to blame the clinic that anchored the first surgery at 16 years old. Now, getting all these different types of surgeries that she did not mention, including the one that got her disabled, it's just like, wow, this BBL of a thing actually gets people addicted to altering their bodies. If you're sitting down thinking, oh, I need to get a BBL, I need you to answer this question. Are you ready to continuously keep going to get other body work done?
This is shit I wish bitches would have told me before I went and got my BBL. For one, that shit hurts like hell. I've never felt a motherfucking pain like that in my life. Two, you're paying more than what the fuck is being advertised. You are paying more than what's being advertised. Bitch, my BBL was $5,500. I ended up spending $9,000. Number three, you might not get the results you want right out of surgery. It might take you a couple weeks, but you got to give it some time. Me, I'm impatient. I don't have time. I gave you my motherfucking money. I want what I want. I want it now. It's my ass. What did JG Wentworth say? It's my ass, and I want it now. Post-op care is more important than actual motherfucking surgery. The way you take care of your body post-op will determine your results in 3 months. Bitch, take responsibility. Put the motherfucking cookie down. Wear that motherfucking faja. Wear that motherfucking faja. That shit needs to be like your skin. You can't live without that shit. It needs to feel like you're dying without your faja. Because, bitch, you are. I mean, overall, just take care of your body. Take care of your body, and your body will take care of you, bitch. I'm telling you, I'm 8 weeks post-op, and I love my body already. I didn't look like this 8 weeks ago. I didn't. Even 4 weeks ago, I didn't look like this. Every single day, your body changes. It gets different. This is some shit that a lot of people don't talk about, but you have to be mentally stable when you go and get these type of surgeries. Bitch, this shit is a fucking roller coaster. Some days I love my body and other days I'm just so depressed because I feel like I'm not where the fuck I want to be. But this shit takes time. It takes time. Love your body and your body will love you back, girl. Just relax.
You see that thing she said about sometimes she feels depressed because she feels like she's not where she wants to be. That's the thought of getting another surgery entering your head. Please say no, because once you give in, you keep going.
So my nurse just came because the soup that they gave me, I couldn't eat it on my own. So she came to feed me. And then I got up to walk. And just in the room, up and down. So the room is quite big, so up and down the room. And then I got to the mirror. And I turn around and look in the mirror. When I turned around and looked in the mirror, everything looks the fucking same to me.
Oh my goodness.
Everything looks the same. Everything looks the same. It didn't look no different from how I came in. I didn't need another lipo. And nobody has to tell me. I don't need for anyone to tell me that. I brought this down on myself because I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I know what I've done and I know what I'm doing. I had to gain weight. I had to gain weight in order to get fat to put in there. And I gained like 15 pounds. Yeah. Just so I could get fat to put in there. To put myself through all this pain again. For it to look the same. I'm not looking for sympathy from no one. Because as I said, I know what I'm doing. But that's when we messed it up in the first place. And I've specifically asked for a doctor who could fix it, for a doctor who could fix the problem. I'm gonna go to sleep. I didn't get my surgery for free. It's the free surgery that fucked up my bum, yeah. I paid my money to fix it. Because all this time I've been asking for them to fix it and nobody was paying me any attention. Yeah. And no one was paying me no attention when it comes to fixing it. I only got responded to when I messaged a doctor directly. You know, everybody works together, so everyone works together. So when I messaged a doctor, my company responded to me straight away because I was going to go directly to a doctor. I paid to fix my bum. And anyone can say what they want to say. I don't care. I can take the bashing, so anyone is free to say whatever they want to say or whatever they feel like. But I needed to fix my bum because it started to make me feel insecure. So I know I had to get it fixed. Regardless of what anyone wants to say, and anyone saying nothing's wrong with it, because as I said, I didn't need lipo. I didn't need to do no lipo. But anyways, I guess God is telling me something to leave it. But as I said, I didn't born with my bum like that. I wasn't born that way. So
she's going through a lot. First of all, she gets the first bum surgery for free. They messed it up for her. She went for a revision and she didn't see any change. She actually spent money for the revision and she did not see any change. Can be very painful, guys. And I don't know. She said she's going to leave it there. I would ask her to just leave it there. No further surgical procedure should be done anymore before it gets out of hand or be like the other lady's case that may even make her disabled.
Reality stars who say that they regret getting their BBLs. Katie Price recently told Catherine Ryan on her podcast, "I tried that BBL abroad where they take your own fat and put it in your bum. It was so painful and it just did not look right on me." Holly Hagan of Geordie Shore said that she looks like a deflated water balloon and that it is just not worth dying for. She also wrote on her own blog quite a few years back, "I would sit at night and be like, well, I'm thousands of pounds down. I look 10 times worse than I did to begin with, because that to me is not an arse you would pay for." And Towie's Lauren Goodjar has said, "I've ruined my looks with surgery. I hate my fake boobs and bum now. I feel like my bum looks abnormal. I don't need these massive boobs and massive bum." So ladies, with the influx of enhanced bodies that we see in the media, before you go spending your savings to have things like this done, please consider this very carefully. Especially something like a bum, which you can achieve with hard work, in the gym, eating right. You probably won't get a result like that, but you're definitely going to have enough junk in the trunk.
Wow. The first lady that he showed, where did she get her BBL from? No comments, no comments, honestly.
How the girls are taking out their BBLs, they want to lose weight. So it's so hard to chase because, again, our bodies are a commodity. So it's like, even me as a woman myself, like, I don't know how we do it.
Yeah, literally. It's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure. Like, it's crazy.
So for people that are watching you, that are watching now the podcast, seeing you online, you come across as someone that's very confident. Right. What advice would you give women as well as young girls that are watching you in regards to confidence?
Like I said, I do obviously I love getting my hair done, my nails done. Like these are all things on the outside that make me feel confident to walk out the door. But to even get to the door, it has to be so much inside work that I personally have worked on to get there. And like I said, a lot of my confidence comes from my mum and the way I was raised. And she kind of just put it into my head that like, you're beautiful. Like nobody can tell you that you're not. And I know that not everybody has the luxury to have that. But if there's not somebody else to do that for you, you have to do it yourself.
That's honestly true. Like, build your confidence by yourself. You don't need validation from anybody except yourself. Praise yourself.
Body will reject anything that's not supposed to be in there. And you don't realize that until you have something that's not supposed to.
I'm glad that somebody is speaking the truth about plastic surgery, because this app really glamorizes getting a BBL. Just like what she says, sometimes your body would naturally reject things that are not supposed to be in there. So when you're putting your fat, even if it's your own fat, from one place to another, BBL is a surgery that is extremely dangerous. People make it seem like it's so easy to get a BBL, but just so you know, BBL actually has the highest death rate. And there were actually Instagram models that passed away because of getting too much plastic surgeries done. On top of that, because of the high demand of BBL and how much money that people or physicians can make, there are a lot of unlicensed or not certified doctors that would perform the surgery. So really do your research before going into doing this.
I think we already know this. I feel like this is common knowledge that BBL is one of the deadliest surgery anybody can actually opt to get.
Your natural body shape or your surgery body shape will change.
So I live in Miami, where everybody and their mama has a BBL. I mean, the lady at the gas station has a BBL, the lady doing your nails has a BBL, the lady working at CVS has a BBL, everybody has a BBL. And I'm used to them. It's kind of, you see them everywhere. You see them at the gym, you see them every damn place. Now, I went to Dubai for my 30th birthday. I didn't see one BBL. I did not see one BBL the entire time I was in Dubai. And I'm not just saying because I was, in areas where everybody's covered up and such. I mean, I went to a water park the entire day. Not one BBL. Not one. And as someone who's been in spaces with all different types of people, music video sets, whatever, I've seen a lot. And I think BBLs are akin to fast money. It has a it's an in-your-face look that's not timeless. And I'm not gonna lie, some of them look really good. Some of them look undetectable. Some of them are the skinny BBLs. Some of them, there's some doctor in Houston that his word looked natural. So I'm not saying all of them look like an ant's life, but the classier and wealthier men that I have spoken to, they not interested in no damn BBL.
Honestly, I feel like if I were to do a census here on my channel and say how many men love BBL, the number will be really low. I don't think men love that thing. Well, maybe there's some people that love it.
I might get some hate for this, but this is 100% the truth. BBLs attract poor men, broke men, same thing, no different. Because from what I know, a lot of wealthy men like women with natural bodies. And don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with getting a BBL at all. But I know a lot of women, they'll go into Tijuana and they'll go to different countries to go and get a BBL because they assume that this will attract men with more money. I'm sorry. But that's never the case. It really isn't. And maybe there's at least like 2 or 3 of them that are okay with it. And that's like really, really rare if you're really lucky. But for the most part, from what I know, a lot of wealthy men like a lot of natural things, especially when it comes to like nails or the way that you look from your face or the way that you're presenting yourself. Because from what I know is a lot of wealthy men say BBLs scream loud and crazy or whatever. And like I said, nothing wrong with getting cosmetic procedures done. But that's just the cold hard truth.
So this is the video I was talking about initially where, I said there was a lady that said something like this.
Don't get a BBL, please. I got a BBL and I'm gonna tell y'all, please don't do it. I don't have a BBL. But anyways, can we stop with the BBLs though? Because they're getting out of hand. And if you're in your 20s, please listen to people who got the BBL in their 20s and they're 30 now, because they're telling you. Ask them, sit in a room with them with the door shut and ask them the truth about the BBL, please. Because I just see a girl, this light-skinned girl on TikTok, y'all may know her name. I think it starts with a T, but I think she's from Michigan or Ohio, one of them. But she just got a BBL, and when I look at her body, I'm just like, why did she get a BBL? For what? Like, she had no stomach already. Like, some of us in our 20s, we get so fantasized about this whole BBL stuff that you just don't get into your real body. Like, her body, all she gotta do is go to the gym. All she need to lose is 10 pounds. And she's tall. So she can be slim thick in that gym. And I understand that, like, you don't want to do the gym because you can't commit, but just push back the plate more. That's what they used to do in the 2000s. They was pushing the plate more, pushing the plate back. Because if you get the BBL and then you keep eating, you're going to look like a baseball, football player, okay? You got to push the plate back regardless. So push the plate back or just go to the gym. Like, I seen her body, I was just like, and I know she had one kid. She has one kid. I think she's like 27. But she has one kid, but her body don't look like it though. Don't. And it don't. Like, why are we getting BBLs? Like, that's of the past. The girls don't want the BBLs no more. That's why they're giving them to you for free just for being a social media influencer on TikTok. They're giving them to us for free. Like, why would you want it? Like, don't do that to yourself. You're messing up your body. Like, your body is perfect in your 20s. Do you know how many 40-year-olds would love to have our body? They would swap it for a little tiny pudge right now. Wake up. Don't get it.
Oh my goodness, this lady is hilarious. She did make a few points too. Like, if they're giving you something for free, shouldn't that raise an eyebrow?
I got a BBL and I was gonna get the ant look BBL, but I was just gonna keep the natural. I'm gonna just keep my natural BBL and not get the ant leg look effect. That's what somebody said on here on this platform a couple days ago. But I have something to say about this same topic. So I was in Miami temporarily, in Miami, and I've seen so many surgeries, it didn't make any sense at all. And it was just like, I was just looking at people like, why do you have stick legs the size of my pinky, and then your booty is just like, your booty is ginormous and your legs is the size of a toothpick? I don't understand. And then some of the girls that I've seen, their lips was so blown and their cheeks was so high up, it was just giving extraterrestrial alien. Like, it was giving Katy Perry extraterrestrial music video. Like, it was just insane. And it was just like, I was looking at the girls like, wow, she looks like if she didn't get that stuff done, she would be pretty, like, naturally. And it was just confusing to me. Mind you, I don't have no surgeries or nothing like that. But it was just weird. And then it was like girls that I seen that had got under the knife. I don't know why they got under the knife, okay? But they looked older. Like, I know they weren't in their 40s because of how they dressed. And, you know, you look 40 with the surgery. So I know you're not in your 40s. You know what I mean? Like, you look older than what your body is probably is. You know what I'm saying? And that was just scary because it was so many young girls and they looked so mature, like so old because of all the stuff, that it was crazy. It was just like, girl, I know you 25 too. Like, ain't no way you 40, looking 40 and looking tired. Like, insane. Insane. But please don't do the surgery, y'all. Like, if you're young, just wait. Your body gonna turn and transform and do whatever it's gonna do. Do the lip filler, lip gloss. Don't get the lip fillers. Just wait.
I get what this lady is saying. You know, when you're in your early 20s, you know, you've not gotten your matured body yet. Wait till you've gotten to like 30 or 30 something. If you're someone that wants to have kids, wait till you've given birth to your first child and you see your mature body. And trust me, you fall in love with it. I have a 2-year-old actually. Before I gave birth to that boy, I was so slim. You'd mistake me for an eye, honestly. But after giving birth to him, everything just came out the way they're supposed to. And I love my body. I love it. Every day I tell my son, thank you for this new body because I love it. So, like, if you want to have all these specs, you want to have a child, maybe wait till you've given birth. Then you see if you love your body or not. But yes, beautiful people, these are just some of the videos I came across about people saying don't get a BBL or regretting why they even got the BBL or just telling us reasons why they got the BBL. But in all, I'm like, should there be a reason for you to alter your body when you're not medically unfit? But anyway, guys, let me know what you all think about this in the comments. And yes, beautiful people, I've come to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to give the video a fat thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.